Blue skies call. They seduce us, pulling us irresistibly upwards, reminding us to fly our own line, on our wings, and in life. We are the seekers, adventurers, being one with the air, feeling everything and nothing at once. That's the magic we chase. Follow the call. Find your pure, wild flight with NZ Aerosports.
Of course, I absolutely love the NZ Aerosports business model. I mean, come on. One glance at an Icarus fuck yeah sticker and you know it lines up perfectly with the fucking pilot mentality. But outside their wonderful use of colorful language and a great company vibe, there's a long list of reasons to say NZ Aerosports fuck yeah. NZ Aerosports blows me away right out of the gate as a canopy manufacturer with a bold offer. They give you 10 jumps on your brand new nylon to decide if you want to keep it, swap it out, or even return it for a refund. I mean, seriously, how incredible is that? That's like getting halfway through a prom and deciding you prefer the slightly racier date that goes down faster. Seriously, they do that. If you're not madly in love with your new canopy after 10 jumps, they'll let you swap it out for another size or model, or even get your money back. And the range of canopies they've got? Man, they've got a style canopy to fit every jumper and every situation with models you know and trust. Like the Sapphire 3, the perfect choice for the beginner or intermediate canopy pilot. The Crossfire 3, when you're ready to kick it up that elliptical notch. The JFX 2, if you're looking to up your new swoop game. The Leia as the workhorse and dirtwater dirt beast. Or the Petra. The Petra cranks out crazy power and is nothing short of a record breaker. But hey, it's not always about speed either. Take the Kraken. Built as a low pack volume canopy specifically with wingsuiting in mind, she gives you all the performance you're looking for with the reliability you need that'll have you itching for that next formation, rodeo, or puffy cloud. So, the equipment is top-of-the-line kick-ass stuff as you already know, but how about the team? Well, the customer service gang is there to sort you out whenever you need them. Maddie and Beto are always there to help with Jen holding the reins. They're available for you at sales@nzaerosports.com, and they've got a kick-ass live chat tool on the website if you're wanting to hit someone up right away. These are the crew you're going to want to talk to get those custom orders in. With the stock nylon, once you know what you want, they'll have that shit on a FedEx truck as soon as the credit card machine says approved and get you in the air in no time. For your custom orders, you'll be able to get a time frame for building and shipping when you design it, so get to it. And demos. They've got demos in the US available from their partner Rock Sky Market. The whole US demo fleet is there with Sapphire 3, Crossfire 3, Kraken, JFX2, and Leia canopies in a range of sizes. They also offer student and tandem demos in the US. Bottom line, every step of the way, NZ Aerosports is there to get you what you need, and I personally couldn't be happier to be teamed up with them here on Lunatic Fringe. And now, time to get started with Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, brought to you proudly by NZ Aerosports. Fuck yeah. Ready, set, go! Back in the can for another edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, the magic of the internet, bringing an old friend back to life. Please tell me, who the fuck are you and what do you do?
My name is Danny Koon, and I jump at Skydive Elsinore, and I'm in charge of Swoop Club, and we are loving it.
Fucking DK Live, man. Are you shitting me? Danny Koon's in the house.
Yeah.
Dude. A fucking shitload of people that listen just smiled because they know the fucking energy and the vibe you've got. Dude, this is too cool. It's been a long time since we got to catch up.
Yeah, it's too long. Way too long.
You're doing the game out in Elsinore. You've been jumping a lot. You're not working in skydiving right now, though, are you? You're jumping as a fun jumper.
No. Yeah, I had to retire skydiving last year due to a neck injury. I had 2 pinched nerves on my neck that were excruciating pain every day.
Oh,
so I had to stop jumping.
Dude, I feel you on that because I just had that big ass surgery to fix my neck from the years of the heavy.
Yes, I know yours is
all the heavy cameras we used to jump with.
Seriously, your neck's way worse than mine, so I got nothing to say.
Dude, the shit that we go through for the stuff that we enjoy doing, right?
I know. It is the old cameras, heavy cameras, yeah, and the crappy openings of the parachutes.
Oh, yeah, man. We just abuse the fuck out of ourselves. I mean, I still don't regret it, man. I mean, even after all the pain and all the surgeries and stuff, I still don't regret it, but I definitely would have liked to have jumped a lighter fucking camera.
Definitely lighter cameras and better opening parachutes.
Yeah, no shit, man. So look, let's jump all the way back because I want to. I mean, we got a lot of history. I've known you pretty much my entire time in the sport, but you started a little bit before me. How did you get started in skydiving?
Skydiving actually chose me. I never planned on doing it. I didn't go with friends. I didn't see it on TV or movies or anything because it wasn't very popular at the time. This is 1995, and I had just graduated high school. Just recently quit a job, and I didn't have a job at the time. And I ended up working at a skydiving center called Skydive Las Vegas, not even knowing that it was a skydiving center. So that's how I know. That's how I know that skydiving chose me.
How the fuck did you end up working at Skydive Las Vegas without knowing what they did?
The girlfriend at the time, her uncle told me that there was a guy hiring at the airport. That's it. There's just a guy hiring at the airport as a laborer, and I was like, "Cool, sounds good to me. I'll take it. I need a job."
And you're what? You're 18 at the time.
18, yeah. Almost just pretty much out of high school.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I always knew you were young, but I don't think it ever dawned on me that you were that young. Because you and I met when I think I was 26 when you and I met, and you would have been 19 because we met the next year.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So you show up at Skydive Las Vegas and discover you're working for a place that throws people out of airplanes. Were you like, fuck yes, this is awesome? Or were you like, you guys do what? You're stupid.
No, that was the best part. I like within like obviously minutes of being there, I'm just sitting there like watching people come down and everyone's like high-fiving, screaming, like hugging, like yelling. I'm like, oh, this looks amazing. Because I was already a skateboarder and wakeboarder and snowboarder, so it was like right up my alley.
Nice. So you did your very first jumps then at Skydive Las Vegas.
I did. I didn't make my first jump until about 6 months after working there, and I already knew how to pack a parachute because I wanted to learn. I was eager to learn. So I knew how to pack a parachute before I even made my first jump.
That's awesome. Now,
not too many people can say that.
No, not too many people. Now, obviously, I've talked about it in the past because a lot of the people that I've had on, people that you'll know very well. I had Jim Dolan on. I've had Derek Massey on. I had Weasel on. All those guys spent a whole lot of time working at Skydive Las Vegas. So everybody's heard me talk about Mr. Michael Hawks and the fact that I was not the biggest fan of that guy.
So many stories with that guy.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, he was the one that hired you on and God, it hurts me to say good things about this guy, but he actually gave a lot of people their first starts. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
So you got your first jump with Hawks and then went from in a year, basically in a year, went from being the guy on the ground doing whatever Hawks needed you to do to shooting video. How the fuck did that happen?
It didn't go exactly like that. I ended up packing. I was a slave at first, and I hated that. And then I actually went to quit my job. And then Michael said, he's like, "Hey, do you want to jump?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And he's like, "Gear yourself up. You're on a 10-minute call."
No shit.
Out of the otter. Yeah, that's how it went down. So I was gonna quit my job because I couldn't stand it because they were making me clean toilets, cleaning the windows in 110-degree heat, getting on my hands and knees and cleaning the hangar and like just doing all sorts of slave stuff. And then I literally went to his office to go quit. And I told Michael, I want to quit my job. And he's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because this sucks. I hate it." And I'm like, "You guys are making me do all the work that no one else wants to do." And he's like, "I hear you. He's like, "Do you want to jump?" And I was like, "Yes, of course I do." He's like, "Gear yourself up. You're on a 10-minute call." I was like, "Yes." You're jumping with Masa, the Japanese guy. You're on the otter and otter 15 minutes.
Dude, that's fucking badass. That was always one of the things that I loved about you is there's no bullshit in you. You just like, no, this is what I'm feeling. And you just say it where everybody else plays kind of games and tries to do this and that. You don't have that filter. You're just like, this sucks.
I try to keep it real.
Dude, it was great. Well, so by the time you and I met, you had already obviously become a full-blown skydiver and had started shooting video. How did you end up getting into, I mean, because that's pretty hardcore and it's still in a very short period of time. How did you end up shooting video? I mean, was it just fun jumping and start shooting friends videos or?
No. When you guys came there, when you and Kurt and Sammy and Steve and everybody, you guys were like I looked up to you guys so much, and I was like, I want to be exactly like you guys. So that like you guys were my mentors. Like that's why I started shooting video, because like I saw how much fun you guys were having, and I was like, I need to do that right now.
Well,
So
dude, you ended up becoming like a total fucking ninja shooting video in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I threw a camera on my helmet with like I don't know, I think I had like maybe like, because this is like 1995, 96, you know, so the rules were different back then, but I think I had maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 30, 40 jumps, and I had a camera on my head, like one of those big high 8 cameras.
Yep.
And then I was just free flying, fun jumping for a while. And then finally by like my 100 jump, or like I started jumping out with tandems at like maybe like, I don't know, like 70 jumps.
Yeah.
And then by my 100th jump, I was getting paid to shoot tandem videos.
And that's sick. It really is it was a different world back then. It was kind of the same with me, because I was over at, you remember when it was outlaw skydiving in Gene?
Yeah.
Right. So I ended up going with AJ Moeller, let me shoot a tandem video, and I had like 30 fucking jumps. I was flying awesome. A fucking PD 190. I had no business shooting tandem videos, and I wonder why my neck is fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the same thing, man. Those were different rules back then. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, totally.
By the time you were in the tandem rotation, man, as soon as you started shooting video for money at Skydive Las Vegas, it was full on.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. Whenever I wasn't, you know, filming tandems or whatever, I was always free flying. So that was, and jumping with you, Steve, Kurt, and like Sammy and all those guys.
Right. Well, so what was, I mean, back then was kind of when free flying was just getting started and really kind of kicking off. So who were your role models for learning how to free fly?
The free fly clowns, of course, the fly boys, all those guys. Amazing.
Those boys were epic. Well, and so you did the same thing that we did, though. You would head down to Paris Valley as often as you could as well to try and get down there and jump.
Yeah, on our day off, we would go to Paris. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, you remember when Mary and I started trying to train to do the sky surfing stuff and go to the nationals, we had Jason, the local pilot, flying us down to Paris whenever we could, because he was trying to build hours and we were trying to get jumps in. Otherwise, we were all piled in somebody's car or van going down to Paris.
Yeah, you guys were sweet. Yeah.
It was, well, and same with you guys. It was all the time, but you really got into the free flying and kind of took it next level as far as Skydive Las Vegas went really quickly.
Yeah. Anytime I wasn't working, I was just free flying, and actually, just started to get into swooping a little bit at like 500, like 300, 400 jumps.
Sure.
And then I pounded in really hard at like 500 jumps. Almost broke myself. Everyone thought I broke my back or my legs or something. That's how hard I hit the ground.
Wait, now where was this at?
This was Vegas. I had like
in Vegas, man, people underestimated how sketchy that place could get.
Yeah. I had like 500 jumps, and I did a 270 at the same altitude as 180.
Oof.
So I pretty much still hit the ground like in a dive.
I'm guessing you were on a stiletto?
Flip through my risers and stuff. Yeah, I think I was on a Jonathan 120.
No shit. Yeah. See, that's the thing, right,
120.
man? Swooping got started just like free flying got started back before everybody really knew what was making what happen, and the canopies just weren't designed to do the shit that we wanted them to do.
Yeah, exactly.
God, you remember what was his name? The guy that thumped himself in Apple Valley on a Batwing. He used to work Vegas too.
On a Batwing.
Who was that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It'll come to me. But yeah, he frapped in as well. But so obviously you slammed in. But Vegas is a higher altitude. It's fucking crazy hot, fast air.
Yeah, the ground's really hard there too.
Fucking hell. I mean, it's the desert or the fucking pavement. I don't know which is harder.
One of the worst landing areas for sure.
Yeah, right? Well, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I mean, you've gotten to do a whole lot of traveling and go to a bunch of different drop zones now. And I think Vegas probably did the same for you that it did for me, which was get me prepared for all the other places that I'd go. And most of the other places seemed pretty docile in comparison.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's exactly what Vegas did. Because I went from Vegas to I helped a guy open up a drop zone in Jersey, Central Jersey. It was called Skydive Jersey Shore.
Nice. Nice.
It's not there anymore.
Well, now you went to, in fact, what year did you take off out of Vegas? Because when you left Vegas, it was pretty funny too.
99.
99, you were out of Vegas. That was, I think,
Yep.
99 might have been the year we got to do some fun shit because I was still working in the club
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, I'll never forget when you took me to the club.
That's right.
That was one of the best.
Because you were what, like 19 or 20 years old?
Yeah, yeah.
Like not even old enough to get into the club, and all the jumpers were going to come to the fucking strip club and go downstairs where the girls are, and I'm like, you guys are out of your mind. You need to come upstairs where the guys are. And you're like, we're not into that, man, but thanks. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. You'll be the only fucking guys in that entire room. You need to be up there.
I was amazed at all the women. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, look at all these horny women.
That was a ridiculous place, man. That whole time was just kind of bizarre. But so you left Skydive Las Vegas. Did you end up leaving on good terms with Michael?
Yeah, pretty good terms. I mean, it wasn't bad because I met the guy, the tandem instructor. What was his name? I forget. I think Dale something.
Dale Hinton.
And, yeah. So I went with him to go open up the shop zone, and Michael knew about it. So I wasn't trying to hide anything. It was time to move on, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you worked for Michael for a few years, and I mean, anybody that survived more than a week at Skydive Las Vegas was doing pretty good.
Yeah, I remember at one point I looked around and I was like, I think I'm the one that's been here the longest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, you absolutely were. You'd been there longer than anybody. I mean, fun jumpers would stick around, but they were never really subject to Michael's wrath when he'd lose his shit and start screaming at somebody.
Yeah.
Who was the one pilot he used to fuck with so bad? Oh, Thor. You remember Thor, the pilot? And oh my God, he kept fucking it up, and he took off downwind once with a full load and got a rash of shit for it. And Michael would make all the pilots pick up dog shit. Pick up dog shit and scrub the toilets because you had quit and started jumping.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, man. So all the pilots got the shit jobs. Oh, yeah.
We went through so many pilots.
Oh, so many staff, dude. I think
and staff.
The number ended up.
For nothing.
Oh yeah, dude. By the time I ended up leaving, I think he had gone through more than 200 staff. I mean, pilots, jump staff, and ground crew included. But I mean, that's a whole lot of people to go through a drop zone.
So crazy.
So now you ended up at what, at least for me, was the craziest fucking drop zone I'd ever been to, which was Cross Keys.
Yeah, that was an amazing chapter.
Dude, how long were you at Cross Keys for?
Like 5 years. Cross Keys was a huge stepping stone for me because that's where I got my AFF rating. That's when I really started swooping like hardcore. That's when I started competing actually out there.
Yeah, they had the PST tour, right?
PST, yeah, and then Red Bull had some competitions back in the day.
Yep. Well, and plus with Cross Keys, you got to do so much cool shit, especially in regard to swooping. I mean, I remember they'd bring the fire trucks out and fill up the pond by arcing the water and let you guys swoop under.
You remember that, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Nice. I've still got, in fact, I'll send them to you after the podcast. I've got a bunch of pictures of you swooping from like Swoop Club and stuff. And there's a great shot of you doing a no-hander, both feet on the water, kicking up a big old fantail and both hands down by your hips, just as relaxed as can be. And you're not even looking where you're going. You're looking fucking mugging the crowd.
Nice. You got to send it to me, please.
Fuck yeah, man. That shit's fun as shit.
It's actually my Sky birthday this Saturday.
Uh-oh, how many years?
25 years, baby.
Is that insane or what? I just went through my 25th year. This year was my 25th year because I didn't start jumping much before you.
Yeah.
That's so fucking... 25 years.
25 years, quarter century. Yep.
Danny, I mean, how old are you?
44
40, and
years young.
you are longer in the sport than, yeah, I mean, you're more than half your life in the sport.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Oh man. And you're still posting shit all the time, having a blast at the drop zone, just still tearing it up. I mean,
Nice. I'm glad you see that.
has the passion faded at all, or you love it as much today as you did back then?
I mean, it's definitely not the same as it was back in the day, but I
Hmm,
still love it. It's my passion. I love swooping, still, I mean, always and forever. But I mean,
sure.
yeah, yeah, it's the passion's still there. It's not going away.
So when you got to Cross Keys, you were there, I think, a couple years before me, and you were still there when I got there. How out of control was that place when you started there?
It was insane. It was just, yeah, I was like, this place is a freaking circus.
It moving there, I mean, you lived in Vegas forever as well. I always figured Vegas had to be the craziest fucking place I'd ever been until I went to a little town in New Jersey. That place was so nuts, man. I mean, the epic parties that would happen every week just accidentally.
Yeah, it was a great bunch of people.
Well, and you had so many rock stars that would come through there, right? I mean, the best of the best would come jumping Cross Keys.
Yeah, definitely. They would have so many cool events and like so much talent.
For
That's why it
sure.
was great for me.
Well, now, did you, who started up Monkey Claw out there?
It was like a Stewie and like a Bert and I forget the other guy's name. Three guys. Oh. It was Adam something.
Oh,
Adam
okay.
something. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about now. I mean, that
yeah, they
was,
started it.
well, and you were doing a lot of free flying out there as well. I mean, big time. Cause
I was one of their alternate coaches. Like
yeah,
whenever they weren't there and someone needed coaching, they would always like give them to me. It was pretty cool.
that's too cool. Well, and
Yeah.
I've been able to talk to, I had Kim Worthington on the show as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, man, I tracked her down.
Oh,
She's a
nice.
fucking mother of two now, and
How's she
married.
doing?
She's doing fantastic. She's stopped jumping. I mean, she's doing the mom thing, but she's still got all the
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
And
Nice.
what?
Where's she at now?
She's back in England. Actually, no, she's in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she married an Aussie guy that surfs all the time, and they go back and forth between Australia and Bali, and every once in a while she'll post a picture back from Cross Keys as her profile picture, and I give her shit, going, "Well, how many fucking years ago was that, Kim?"
Yeah, right.
I'm like, come on, none of us are that young anymore. Well, and she was with the AFF school, and you did
Yeah,
jumps. That's when you got your AFF, yeah.
yeah. In like 2002, I think I got my AFA.
Nice, nice. That was, I mean, it was a great place to learn because there were so many students.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I remember the president of a USPA was the evaluator. It was awesome. Glenn Bangs.
Glenn Bangs, oh man, he managed one of the years that I was there.
That was something else. Yeah.
He ran a tight ship.
Yeah, he did.
Well, and we had a bunch of Vegas people ended up going through there because Mike Skeffington ran the video concession for a while, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And
Yeah,
Skeff was the
yeah.
first guy in skydiving I ever met.
Really?
Yeah, man. Because I went out to book a tandem at Skydive Las Vegas, and Skeff was working there. Him
Wow.
and his long hair and all that stuff, and he was just this total cool dude. And yeah, I think he ran the concession for what, a year or two.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Nice.
was pretty cool.
Were you there when Eddie Carroll managed the staff for a season?
At Cross Keys?
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
yeah, because he did
Uh-uh.
there, and who else from back in the day? Well, of course you remember Jacko.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, how's he doing? Have you talked to him?
Oh yeah, I talk to him all the time. He went from jumping full time to flying full time, and then back to jumping full time. So he's still in it, man, going.
Where's he at?
He's traveling around and over in the Middle East, and he also, I just talked to him, and he just got back from a summer rock climbing in Greece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Him and his girlfriend took off and went climbing in Greece for like 3 months.
Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
I want to
So
go to Greece.
And of course, you heard everything about Mr. Stanley.
I know that's a horrible.
Yeah,
So
I
bad.
mean, it's absolutely brutal, right? I mean, for those that didn't know him, Rob Stanley, we did a tribute podcast. I had Mark Norman on.
Oh
Mark
yeah,
Norman and Will
Mr.
Lajeunesse.
Norman.
Mr. Norman. Yeah, Mr. Norman
Yeah.
and Will Lajeunesse sat down with me and we talked all things Rob. And
Oh wow.
yeah, man, it was a real bummer when he passed and such a freak accident for a guy with what, like 25,000 skydives?
Yeah, and he had survived so much crazy stuff already.
Right? I mean, who the fuck
Yeah,
gets pulled out of the engine compartment of a Cessna and walks away from it, for fuck's sake?
seriously,
Yeah. Yeah.
so crazy.
So you did 5 years in Cross Keys, and then where'd you go from there?
I went from Cross Keys to Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Puerto Rico.
Rico. Yeah, man.
Puerto Rico. Que rico.
That was a pretty
That
cool
was
place.
another. Yeah, that was another amazing chapter. Amazing.
So now how did that come about?
I met the current owner of Extreme Divers in Jersey, and actually in '99 when it was my first year, he was actually he was working in Florida at the time in Clewiston, and then he somehow he ended up filling in for a guy who was a tandem instructor who he was filling in for a tandem instructor at Jersey Shore where I was working,
Hmm.
and then yeah, and then I met him, and I thought he was a cop when I first met him because he was a huge guy, 6'2", 230 pounds. He had like a flat top. He was driving like an all blacked out Mustang. I was like, dude, are you a cop, man? And he was just laughing so hard. And then he pulls me in his Mustang. He's like, let's go fast. I was like, hell yeah. And he was just like driving around all fast. And then he's like, you like to smoke weed? I'm like, of course, yeah.
Well,
It was
now
awesome.
wasn't it was weed that kind of sparked your desire to bail out of Skydive Las Vegas, wasn't it, when they started wanting to do piss testing?
Um, no, I don't think it wasn't like the reason why I left, but I mean I was like, oh no, he wants to do piss tests now. I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
All right. Well, because I remember the day that they were handing those things out, I remember you and a couple of other people not being particularly happy. You're like, this is some shit right here. Come on, we're fucking skydivers. What are you talking about? But this is back, of course, when people would still do the old safety meetings all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh
Remember
yeah.
that shit? We're gonna go have a safety meeting behind the hangar, and people would just kind of disappear.
Like yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, they don't talk about it anymore, but sometimes we're like my OG friends were like, hey, safety meeting.
Yep, yep. Oh, absolutely. Well, and I've talked to a few different people that were back when it was getting started and all that, and it was a different time back then. I mean, now skydiving's gotten so mainstream and so corporate they can't get away with it anymore.
I know. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I've had to go through a lot of drug tests in my skydiving career.
well, see, but now you're in a state where it's all legal, and I mean that's cool.
It's legal for the most part, but I mean, I think there's still drug tests in the drop zones out here.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Is that even if they legalize it, will they allow it when it comes to aviation stuff? Like me as a pilot,
Right.
even if it's legalized nationally, I can't ever smoke the stuff, which is fine because
Yeah.
I'm a horrible stoner. I just get paranoid and hungry, which is,
Yeah. How's your flying going?
dude, I've been flying my ass off, having a good time with it, up and down, and still flying jumpers. I mean, I rolled through 10,000 hours just in the Otter, so I've been doing it a while now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good. I think I got a few more years in me before I finally hang up the spurs and just go be a fun jumper somewhere. Something like that. Now, when he started that drop zone in Puerto Rico, and you ended up out there, it was a small drop zone to start with, yeah?
It was tiny, 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 like such a small operation, just operated out of like a trailer and like a couple pop-up easy up tents, like that's it.
Nice.
It was so small.
Well, but it went from that to aircraft flying in for the Puerto Rico boogie, and it got pretty big time, didn't it?
Yeah. I think he's had about maybe like 14 or 15 Puerto Rico boogies, maybe one or two more or less. But and I've been to like 13 of them.
Wow. Now don't they
Yeah.
get the Skydive Chicago otters to fly out there?
Yeah, it used to be Cross Keys' planes, and then Skydive Sebastian's, and then now he's got Brooks planes, and Brooks planes, and then wait, who else did you say?
I think Chicago, or pardon me, Chicagoland.
Oh yeah,
Doug Smith's
Chicagoland.
place.
It's
Yeah,
Skydive
he used
Chicago,
to.
and then Chicagoland.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah.
fly his otter out there for a few of them, which was cool. In
Like, you
fact,
want
I
to hear
think,
something crazy? Huh?
hell yeah, I do.
Bless you. There's actually 3 drop zones out there now in Puerto Rico.
Seriously?
There's 3 drop zones, and 2 of them are on the same small airport. It's
Oh
crazy.
no, that's like a Hawaii bullshit game.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And both of the guys who own the other drop zones, Jason taught them how to skydive.
Oh no. Is it like war,
Yeah.
or do they at least get along a little
No,
bit?
no, they get along. It was war at first, but I mean, I think they all get along now.
See, that's always the thing that bummed me out the most, especially hearing about all the shit that used to go down in Hawaii, and the shit
Yeah.
that went down in Vegas for a while. Hell, I even got involved in a fight in Vegas because of that shit. And it's just such a bummer because there's no reason for that shit to be happening in skydiving.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. I think the worst I ever heard was at one of the operations that were battling. If they saw a tandem from the other operation getting dragged in high winds, they weren't allowed to go help them. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah,
They had that. Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
they had that shack in the middle in Hawaii, and they weren't even allowed to hang out with each other.
What the fuck, man? Come on.
That's really bad. That's really bad. That's horrible.
That's not what it's supposed to be about, man. Not at all. Well, I think you were still jumping in Puerto Rico when I started flying in the Caribbean, because I always meant to hop from St. Croix, where I was flying, over to the drop zone, because I'd fly into San Juan like 4 times a day, but never
You're on
made
the
it
Otter
to
with floats.
yeah. Never made it to the damn drop zone though.
Yeah, that was really fun, man. Puerto Rico was one of my funnest chapters for sure too.
Now,
I
where'd
lived
you
there
go
for about
from
5 years.
where'd you go from there?
I came back to Cali. And I started jumping at, I think it was Paris, and then skydive Santa Barbara, and then skydive San Diego, and then to Elsinore, and then go jump Oceanside.
Fucking hell,
So I
man.
basically worked on all the drops in Southern California.
Well, I know you were pumping up Oceanside quite a bit, and I remember because in a lot of the posts, the PAC 750 that I learned how to fly in was flying for Oceanside.
Yeah.
Ray Farrell's.
Yeah, exactly. They were using Davis's old one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I remember when I first saw a picture of that bird in this, I think it was in Parachutist magazine. I saw a picture of it. Didn't even know what it was. Thought it was the ugliest fucking thing I'd ever seen. And then I learned how to fly it, and it became the most beautiful bird in the world. And so I still have a big place in my heart for that bird, because that's the first turbine I ever flew.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So you finally had to hang up working full time in skydiving because of the neck. Have you thought about trying to get it fixed so you could go back to it, or what are you doing for work now?
No, I'm actually what it has done is actually forced me to change careers. It's something that I've been thinking about for years, because I knew that I didn't want to skydive for a living forever.
Sure.
It's because there's so much other stuff to do out there. And I think me injuring my neck getting injured was just like the final push that I needed to basically change careers.
Sure.
So it was like, or the final push. And so right now I'm just in between careers. I'm getting into drone flying, and hopefully going to be playing some music, DJing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've done is it the entertainment industry you've worked in on and off a lot with your family?
I've worked in production. I was working at a production team on a church for a couple of years. That was pretty awesome. So I got to learn a lot about productions and how they work, and about sound and lighting and stuff. So that was really cool. It was very knowledgeable.
Oh, dude, that's badass. And it was awesome. I hate to say it, but we're not fucking kids anymore, right? I mean,
I know.
Shit's hard on your body.
And there's no benefits with skydiving and all that stuff. And
yeah, I mean, both you and I have friends that are still, going hard for a living, chucking drugs and doing all that stuff. And they're kind of in a corner now, right? I mean, they've gotten no choice but to keep going, because
it's pretty crazy.
you got to make that money. I was always just terrified that I was going to be that 50-something-year-old guy that lived in the trailer behind the fucking tiki bar that couldn't afford to go anywhere else and was just making enough to get by.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. Well, I'm like you. I'm stoked that I got to graduate and become a full-time fun jumper.
Yeah.
Now,
I remember. I remember that I always said that I wanted to be a fun jumper, and now I am.
yeah, man, right? I mean, it only took how many jumps do you have now? Like 13,
About
14,000?
17,500.
17,500 jumps.
Yeah.
That's enough jumps to go be a fun jumper. I think you're qualified.
It's pretty good. a couple openings, couple landings.
Yeah, one or two, man. It's well, and you had an experience a few years back that I think was a big turning point for you as well. You had a nasty car wreck.
I had a what?
You had a nasty car accident, didn't you?
I did. I had an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember you posting about it, and you could tell your whole vibe just changed from that accident forward. And you were always a pretty upbeat, happy guy, but you just became much more, you got to live in the moment, enjoy every day, you want to go to the beach. Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Yeah, so it definitely gave me a new outlook on life.
What happened with that accident?
Huh?
What happened in the accident?
Oh, it's cutting out in and out a little bit. Sorry, the sound.
It's all good. No, I was just saying, what happened with the accident?
I was just giving a buddy a ride home. I was living up in LA LA County at the time, and I was giving a buddy a ride home in Newport Beach, and I just fell asleep with the wheel. And my car launched like 30 feet in the air, and like it didn't flip, thank God, but it just launched like 30 feet in the air off the freeway and like landed like right next to a building, almost slamming into it. And if I would have slammed into that building, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now.
No shit, man. I mean, I knew it was a bad accident because you a while later posted a couple of pictures of the car, and I remember thinking, "Fucking hell, that's not good." But I didn't realize it was that hardcore.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I remember seeing the whole scene like from like 15 feet above, looking down, like seeing my car all scrunched up. I didn't see myself, but I saw my car, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at that!" No. And then it took the paramedics used the jaws of life to get me out of my car. That's how smashed up it was.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit, man. Wow. Yeah. I mean, and it's kind of funny that kind of snapped you out of it, and you were, like I said, already a pretty upbeat guy, and you're super, super close to your family, which I always kind of envied. But it made you even tighter with them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. I mean, I see all the pictures. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my girlfriend at the time though was pretty pissed off.
Yeah, they tend to do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
So look, one of the things I always do as I wrap up podcasts is I always ask, especially with high time jumpers, to give a little bit of advice to the new guys getting started, like how they can be safe and what they should be looking out for. And then I ask for advice to keep the old fuckers like me from getting burned out and giving up on the sport. So what would you say to both those groups of people?
The best advice I could give is always ask questions. Definitely to people that you know have more knowledge than you, that have been in the sport for a while and like have the experience. Just it's good to push your limits, but know your limits, and just seek coaching, and just stay current. Stay current's the main thing.
Nice.
Stay current.
Now, how about for the crusty old guys like me that that can't keep this happy outlook that you've got? How do they find the groove, find that passion again in the sport?
I don't know. Maybe like just jump, just fun jump. Just fun jump. Do it. Just keep it small ways, like 2 or 3 ways, and so it's not that stressful. And jump in like fun places.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of the same advice that I get from a lot of the people. I think it was Joe Jennings was like, try something different. Go do something you suck at, man. Get some coaching on something you don't do well. Travel, go to other drop zones, meet new people.
Yeah.
I mean, which is the shit that you do all the time. Because I mean, you've bounced around the world. I've seen you over in Thailand, and you made a stop through Bali and went all kinds of different places, man. You were getting out and about and really enjoying it. And that was kind of after the car wreck too, huh?
That was after, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think I went there in like 2018.
nice, man. Well,
That was an
fucking
amazing
hell.
trip.
So for anybody listening that wants to follow you and knows about your experience and wants to see if they can come out and make a fun jump with you, or maybe they want to get some coaching, how do they find Danny Koon? Where do they find Danny Koon?
You can find me on Facebook as Danny James Koon,
Cool.
or Instagram Space Traveler DK, or find me at Skydive Elsinore as DK or Danny Koon, either or. I mean, I go by multiple names, but
Well, I see you're at pretty much every event that Elsinore has, and I'm assuming that you're out there jumping quite a bit too. So, which is badass.
yeah, they just had an awesome event out there called Chicks Rock.
Yeah. Chicks Rock is
It was
huge
the 20th
now.
anniversary.
20
Yeah,
years.
it was really fun, amazing. Yeah.
Oh man, it's come a long way, right?
Yeah. It's amazing just to go there, and whenever I go there, I just see like a whole new generation of jumpers. It's crazy.
Right. Well, and I saw some great pictures of you and like Melanie Curtis hanging out there and tearing it up.
Yeah, that was awesome. She's amazing.
Absolutely. Well, and it's so funny too, because these are people that, of course, have been in the sport for a very long time, but they're still out there just digging it, and it's always fun to see. Danny, man,
so great to see a lot of people.
I cannot fucking thank you enough for taking the time to sit down and shoot the shit with me. It's been so fucking long since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been amazing talking with you, brother.
We'll try not to make it a couple of years before we do it again.
Yeah, seriously. I want to come out there.
Dude, absolutely. You come visit me anytime, anywhere you want. You just tell me when the fuck to pick you up from the airport. That's all you need to do.
All right, cool.
All right, brother.
I'll take you up on that.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Great to see you.
See ya.
Later, brother.
And there you go. Another episode of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void in the can, brought to you, as always, by, that's right, NZ Aerosports. Fuck yeah. Brought to you by Summit Parachute Systems. Head to summitparachutesystems.com. You can check out the badass pilot rigs that Jarrett Martin and the family are cranking out over there, as well as the incredible rigging courses that Jarrett gives. As for me, I am the fucking pilot. Head to thefuckingpilot.net or theprincesspilot.com, where you can find links to all the previous podcasts and both the books. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.